Hi Virgo, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, this is your warning, right? As I'm putting these out, Radiant Reality's birthday sale, can you believe it? I've been in business now for 8 years. I am so very grateful for each and every one of you that have supported me from my channel right through to booking readings and everything in between. It really does mean the world to me, and I'm so very grateful to you. And every year, you know, I don't do Black Friday or any of that stuff. So what I do is on my birthday and on Radiant Reality's birthday, I slash all of my prices so that I can bring you some amazing discounts. So for 48 hours, especially because, you know, I've got clients in Australia and in China and all of those places as well. So I want to make sure it's accessible for everybody. You're going to be seeing this on the YouTube community tab. You'll be seeing it on the Instagram, on Facebook. And I'm mentioning it here, right? So don't say that you didn't know, because I always get an email from someone that straggles after to say like, oh, I didn't know about the sale. And it's like, come on. Yeah, you did, right? It's out there. There won't be any grandfathering. So for 48 hours only, if you want to bag a bargain, this is your moment. Before we start, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, for your key to the week, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, and this resonates, hit that subscribe button. Your key to the week this week is the Sun card. All right, so remember, when the Sun card shows up as your key to the week, it means that this week is likely to be easier, lighter, and brighter for you in some way, shape, or form. So I absolutely love this. I will also say with the Sun card, it means that there are blessings, joys, and reasons to smile, and potentially even travel that comes up in all of these different areas of your life. So pay attention. For your actions and options, you got the Two of Pentacles. This sees you really focus this week on your finances, your resources, especially getting your finances in order and together. The options that are available to you are to right the ship when it comes to your money, when it comes to your resources. So for some of you, this will show up as an opportunity to speak to a financial advisor. For others, it could be an influx of money or a windfall of some sort that really helps you get back to an even keel. Either which way, money, finances, and resources are going to flow that much more easy for you this week, and it's because that's where your focus is right now. The other thing with this as well, it looks like a lot of you are really gearing up to set a long-standing plan, if that makes sense. Is that the word that I'm looking for? Into motion, right? There's something that you're setting into motion that's it will unfold over the course or the period of 2 years. For your first milestone, you will meet in December of 2024 though. So for your communications and conversations, you've got the Ten of Swords. So what do I always say with the Sun card, right? The Sun card enhances the blessings and it diminishes the challenges. There is a hard conversation for you to have this week, but with that Ten of Swords present, with the Sun card, it means that this is either going to be a clean break or a clean slate, right? You're able to move past something in a way that is uncomfortable for a split second, but it, you know, produces really good or big results in some regard. Now, when it comes to those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, if you've had problems or issues with the funding or the resources, this week you're going to see a turnaround with that. So that could be great. When it comes to your those of you that are employed by somebody else, you could literally be ending one job because you're going into another that pays more money, right? So there is no tragedy here. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, with this, the Ten of Swords, I think, is going to be either you're retiring a specific service or product, or maybe you're relinquishing a client who, quite frankly, doesn't pay what you know you're worth, right? So again, it might be an uneasy or a tough ending, but actually it's paving the way for something much greater to come in. When it comes to those of you that are retired and no longer working, honestly, excuse me, the first thing that I heard in my mind was a celebration of someone's life. So what this means is somebody who has reached what we would consider, old bones, like we're talking, 75, 80, 85 plus. Someone who has reached what we would consider a good, ripe old age, the chances are you'll be hearing of that person's passing and you'll be celebrating their life. And I do see it as a celebration of a life rather than like a loss or a mourning. Death is never easy, but truth be told, it's a privilege to age. It's a privilege to get older. It's a privilege to reach like 75, 80, 85. And yes, we're living longer than we ever have, right? And we're looking and feeling and aging better than we ever have. However, that is still, think about it. That's like 80% of 100 years, right? It's almost a century if you get to 80. So, let's kind of give it the credence that it deserves. For your love and relations, you've got the Seven of Cups, but you've got the Sun card here, right? So again, hard conversation, maybe around a loved one, maybe around a partner. It could be that the person that is passing is actually related to your significant other. That's possible. I will say this week maybe as well, you're telling your partner not to bite off more than they can chew, and maybe it's falling on deaf ears. All right, so you need to do you this week, and you need to let your partner kind of do them. For those of you that are single, look, it's possible, right? It's possible that you could have more than one option this week as well when it comes to dating. Is anyone in this pool of the current options worth pursuing? For me personally, based on these cards, no. You could have a lot of fun, you could have a lot of indulgence, but I will say this person looks like they tend to bring sort of some of your worst traits out. So, that can only be fun for so long. When it comes to your money and materials, you have the Justice card. Okay, very, very interesting. Now, before we get into that, remember 48 hours, Radiant Reality sale. It starts on the 21st, going to go through to the 22nd. Bag yourself a bargain, darling. So when it comes to your money, that Justice card is a commitment. And with the Sun card, this is a financial move that you're making this week that actually enhances your financial outlook and potentially changes your earning potential in some regard. Now, it could come because there's something that you're having to release or let go. If you're letting go of one job to go into another, that would make sense, right? Because the new job pays more money. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is you finally getting some answers. Excuse me. For those of you that have had any health problems, challenges, or chronic issues, etc., this is you getting an answer, right? You finally get some clarity around whatever challenge, problem, or issue you've been having. And now it shows up for you. You're like, okay, yes, I can deal with this. I can work with this. All right. When it comes to your, oh, come on, brain. When it comes to your home and environment, that Justice card, again, you could be renewing a lease for some of you. So if you're currently renting a place, you could be renewing a lease. I will say with that Two of Pentacles, negotiate. If you can't get some money off the rent, maybe you can get them to include, I don't know, water rates or something. Like if you negotiate hard this week, right? If you're changing your contract around your living situation, negotiate, right? There is room for it. You'll have to push quite hard, but there is room for it. Now, whereas like if you own your own home and you're refinancing it, etc., shop around because the chances are you could find a much better deal. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.